Hello everyone and welcome to Dragonriders, Song of the Damned. My name is Peter OPB, I'm your Dungeon Master. I'm joined as always by Calum, who plays Agis, Tommy, who plays Sorrows, Alex, who plays Luft, and Samo, who plays Moog. Now you can jibber jabber, you son of a bitch.
Is that little bit at the start, is that in the recording?
It'll be in the recording, it'll be cut out.
Yes! Oh, fuck.
That was such a delayed reaction. But it's in the stream VOD, so if anyone wants to watch the stream VOD, which I don't recommend if you are currently watching the stream VOD, as you can see on screen, the music is muted to get the full experience over on YouTube. It takes like a couple of extra days for me to get it on YouTube. I mean, you can watch it here, and you can play whatever music you want, but it's weird. It's weird for you to do that. Anyways. Previously on Dragonriders, the group are all together. They're in Oris. They've got the recent new addition, Luft, who's joined them, who is an air genasi fighter with a cool air bow. It's like, if you ever had those like things that kind of look like a bin, but you could like pull it back and shoot and just like shot compressed air. It's basically Luft's whole shtick is just air cannon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Switch it out for an air horn.
Or an air horn.
Oh, okay. The group were starting to prepare for the incoming siege of Oris, which is almost certainly going to happen. Building allies, that sort of thing. Unfortunately for you all, though, while you did manage to make a couple of allies, you didn't really make the strides you wanted to, especially with the Caravan Guard. You failed the test with them. I'm trying to remember who else you talked to, but basically, we got
the monk.
You got the monk. You did get the dwarven monk, yeah. But for the most part, you've not made a huge number of new allies in Oris. However, that night, as you're all kind of heading back to relax in the palace, and Agis was going to try his best to try and wake up Dai, because Celeste was like, not going to lie, we might need his brutal practicality here. Agis got attacked by some sort of assassin or thief person who tried to shoot him. Everyone ganged up on the assassin and managed to beat him into submission. Then Sorrows decided to... Sorry, go ahead.
Just as I announced my presidency for Oris as well.
I don't remember that bit happening, but
yeah.
And then Luft and Sorrows went to go and interrogate this assassin, and it didn't go particularly well. And then the assassin basically challenged Sorrows to, like, you know, if you're gonna either shit or get off the pot, basically. And so Sorrows dragged him out into a hallway and killed him, unarmed. And Luft decided to leave.
Base.
And someone's put their phone too close to the microphone. That's better.
Who could that have been?
It's like Tech 101. Alright, any questions, anything else that anyone wants to add? No? Alrighty then. Luft, you've just left. You've left the palace.
I have.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go straight to a tavern.
I love it when players are predictable. Opening Oris map. Oris Tavern map, sorry. Right, I need to turn this on. There we go. Give me one moment. In a moment, I'll remember how to do the thing that I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, hold on. Stream's never been able to see you, apparently.
He's just been invisible the entire time.
No, but like they couldn't see.
Oh, his vision.
His
right.
vision, yeah.
I was gonna say.
There we go.
It'd be hilarious.
I'm hoping everyone else can see currently.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alrighty. You arrive at a tavern.
Cool.
Le Tavern.
Luft is feeling very angry as he's walking across the bar. His like singular focus is just to sit down before he wants to collapse almost.
Alright.
And he'll just like sit stiffly down on the chair, fists clenched.
Alright, the guy in front of you is a skinny human with a scraggly grey beard. He's wearing kind of ramshackle clothing and his head's covered by a thin leather cap. He walks up to the bar and does the customary, I'm going to clean the bar to show that I'm hygienic in a tavern. And then he goes, what can I get you?
Shot of your strongest.
Certainly, that'll be 5 copper.
I shall hand it over. Oh god. Okay, so I need to break that into. How much copper is it in silver? Is it 100? 100. Okay, so.
Alright. You hand over the money. Alright. 1 shot of dwarvish whiskey, he says, and he pours it out for you.
Cheers. And I'll chug it back.
Anything else I can get you? Food, bed, warm body?
No, I'm good for now. Thanks.
Alrighty. Let us know if you need anything.
Will do. And I'm just gonna sit and stew for a bit.
Alright. We'll come back to this, I guess, then. What's everyone else doing this night? After the attack? I'm assuming most of you are probably going to sleep, but
I will remember everyone that I did call dibs on first move last session. At the end of last session.
I don't remember that, but that's fine.
That definitely.
Sounds like a lie to me, but okay.
Definitely. I would have gone down instantly after the guy died, or basically after Soros left, and try to resurrect him.
You weren't there.
I was. I asked specifically. I was on the on the top of the stairs.
I mean,
I saw the whole thing. That was like the whole thing, right? Everyone saw.
No,
You'd have to
as
be
far
quick,
as
because I would have gone to dispose of the body.
and as far as my recollection of the event, it was just Sorrows and Luft, because they were the ones who came up from the dungeon with him.
Okay, so they went up, and then I asked where they did the killing, basically. If it was just they went up in the hallway, or if they would have moved closer to the main room. And you did say, because I mean, I remember I messaged Alex about it, knowing that I would do it. I mean, if that's how the story will go now, then I wouldn't do it, obviously, because it doesn't make sense.
No,
that was my plan.
Fine. I just don't have any recollection of this. Alrighty. So it's probably more of a sort of vibe. Alright, so you're, I guess, like standing over the balcony, and what you'll see then is, from your perspective, you see Luft storm out, because what happened kind of below this balcony, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Oh yeah, that's my dad.
Sorry, as you said you wanted to go and dispose of the body?
Yeah, but I suppose what I'd be doing first is just literally sitting on the step with my axe out, kind of contemplating what's just happened.
Again, this whole event happened below this balcony.
Oh, it happened there. Okay, there then.
So
No,
you would...
there.
Okay, so is the body just lying underneath the balcony then?
Probably just lying on the balcony, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking over it.
So,
Thinking.
yeah, Moog, then from your perspective, you see, I guess you hear a commotion, but, you know, muffled voices and such like. Then you see Luft storm off, and then Sorrows a little bit later wander over to that staircase and sit down. Do you want to roll me a perception check?
Sure.
Did I reset the dice stats before? Motherfucker, I did not. Alright.
I'm not too proud of an 8. It's fine if it leaves.
No, it has to be recorded. It just means I have to manually add it.
Okay.
No one gets away with mediocre rolls. Add an 8 to Samo's stats. My pen's magnetic, and every now and again it randomly sticks to stuff that I don't expect it to stick to, so it's just stuck to a tub of lip balm.
Alright.
Just like
I think
something
that's
like
more impressive. That's
slightly launched across my desk towards a little thing of lip balm. I'm just going to put it back in as well. Anyways, with a 14, Sorrows, did you leave your axe with the corpse, or is the axe with you?
It's with me.
You notice the axe
Covered in blood, but yeah.
The axe is covered in blood. That's what you notice, Smoke.
Yeah, I assume I can also, considering Luft's reaction and the fact that the person who was once talking under the staircase is now not talking anymore. Yeah. Can build a pretty accurate picture. Yeah, I mean, I'll stay to what I said. I'll walk down and try and resurrect him.
Alrighty. You head down there then. Sorry, as you see Moog walking down the staircase.
I'm just going to be staring forward. I know he's there, but not saying anything.
Alright. You approach the body of Dion Holymion, which I don't think you ever learned his name, but that is his name. Eladrin in no longer dark armor, but scrap basic clothing underneath, adventurous clothing underneath, and with a large bloody cut jagged across his chest, basically from like collarbone down to like kidneys. Blood still seeping out of him.
First I have to find the fucking spell because otherwise this shit's not working. Okay, I swear I had a spell for it. I guess I don't. In that case, I'll use the potion.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of crazy if you got any form of resurrection at
I thought I
7th
had.
level.
I thought I had a 4th spell. That's why I checked if I still have a spell slot. I did, but I guess not. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll use the potion of revival on him.
I will contest that.
Okay.
So what do you do then? I guess.
Well, I'll go over to you. Obviously, I would not be expecting you to be reviving him, so I'll say, I'll look at you and say, I'll tidy up the body soon.
I won't respond, and you see me take out the potion.
The potion he pulls out is an opaque black potion with a point of light hanging in the middle. I believe others have been given these sorrows. Do you have one of them? I'm just checking.
I do have one, so I'll know what it is.
Sure.
I'll put my hand on his wrist when he takes that out. Not forcefully, just to like stop him. Gently.
Can you both make me an intelligence check as well, please?
Mm-hmm.
Just raw intelligence?
Yep, raw intelligence.
Okay. Damn, I'm dumb as fuck. Damn, he's even
don't
worse.
Alright. Yeah, go continue.
Actually, now I'm kind of scared. Wait. Within a... Ooh. Has a minute passed yet?
That's what the intelligence roll was for. To both tell you that there is a minute timer on it and also try and guess how much time there's been.
Okay. In that case,
pour
I'll...
it into his mouth, it's used one way or the other. So
Yeah. In that case... I mean, I realized myself now, so I figured I can RP this. Knowing there is a time limit, I'll... With my fragile, old, very not strong body, try and pull away. I don't, like you said, not forcefully, so I doubt I will have to make a check yet.
All right.
And say, you will thank me for this later. This wasn't like you. And I'll, if you don't stop me, at least pour the liquid into his mouth.
I will try and stop you, yeah.
How are you trying to stop him?
So you're literally just trying to pour liquid in his mouth?
I would whatever the flask, and then pour it in his mouth.
Okay, well I'll add a bit more force to my grip when I see you still trying to go for it. And I'll say he was after Agis.
All right.
I understand. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, if you want to say something.
To just clarify, Moog, you pulled your arm away, and then you're going to grab him again, Soros?
Yeah.
I'll let the dialogue play out, but if you're going to try and grab him again, it's going to be a roll as well. But do the dialogue first, I guess.
Yeah, but with the man I met a few months ago would have done this. I don't think.
I will carry this sin if it means Agis is safe.
This man is no longer a threat to it.
He'll come back. And now he knows what he's in for. I will not play risk.
But we can show good faith here. Isn't that what all of this is about?
This city has taught me that won't always work.
Oh, but it
Sometimes
can.
there is no good faith to be found. Only action.
if we start thinking like that, we might as well be like the people we try to stop. There is very little time left. I won't contest you. I know you're stronger than me. Just think about what you're doing.
I've done nothing but think. As I said, let this burden be mine. I will not put the group at risk.
Alright, well, I'll look to the floor and give up, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, your dialogue scene after you'd already approached the body was already at,
Oh.
So...
Yo, thanks, Soros, for saving me that potion, man. You're a real one.
You're welcome, man.
And that was pausing whenever you guys paused as well to give you time to think about what to say back. So, yeah, no. I was going to give you a full 30 seconds to have a conversation before I said no, but alrighty.
Alright.
You head to bed then?
Yeah, when I leave, I say something along the line of, the man I met a few months ago wasn't a fool. I'm not so sure anymore. And I'll just walk off.
You think wasn't cool?
Fool! Fool!
Oh.
With an F. He was
Okay.
badass.
I also agree though, he wasn't cool.
You'll wound me.
I'll try and go into the courtyard outside somewhere.
Alright. Goddamn, yeah, it was about 2 months ago in game that you met Moog. It doesn't feel like it, but
Yeah, there was a lot of traveling, that's why.
yeah. No, when you're right, you're right. Alright, you head outside to the courtyard. Soros, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick up the body and try and find some fabric to wrap it in.
You can head to a bedroom and grab a bed sheet, I guess.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then, once you've wrapped it in the bed sheet, you're just leaving it there?
Is there a morgue or something in this palace?
That's probably a family mausoleum, sure.
I'll put it there for now. Just so it doesn't stink the place out.
Just dig up the corpse of a noble and stick him in there, coffin instead.
I'm not hiding it. It's literally just a pleasantry thing, so everyone else doesn't have to smell a corpse. Nor do I have to dig up the courtyard and put a random fucking assassin in there.
Okay. After that, what are people doing?
I will use the little special ability that my staff has that I can turn it into a tree. I'll do that in the courtyard somewhere in like the dirt, and then I'll sit under my tree.
Okay. People taking long rests or planning to do anything else this evening?
Yeah, as far as I remember, I was getting Kyphera was attempting medical attention.
She had attempted, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll long rest.
Alrighty.
I'll long rest unless not interrupted.
Looks like Luft is gonna get absolutely pissed.
Nah.
Alright. It's been about half an hour of you being at the tavern at this point. It's nearing 11 p.m. What do you do?
Luft is probably still sitting at the bar, and at this point, he's still going over everything that just happened in his head, but he's now also thinking about everything that he first set out to do, and, you know, what his friends and family have told him along the way, and is trying to contextualize it, and sort of try and, you know, make everything a little clearer. But it doesn't seem to be working, and he's just sort of looking over at everyone in the tavern, just thinking about the lives that they live and, like, what they mean. And he'll probably just continue doing that for a bit.
You're experiencing Sonder.
Sonder?
It's a word created by a poet who wrote a book called Words to Explain Unexplainable Feelings, and Sonder is the realization that everyone you see and meet in your life has an equally as complex and real experience in life as you do.
Mm.
It's kind of like a, I guess, what's the word, like isolating but also not isolating experience, I guess.
Mm.
Have you ordered any more drinks?
Maybe one.
Alright, another 5 copper then. Alright, you hear one of the barkeeps call out, "Alright. Curfew's almost in effect, so this is gonna be last 15 minutes or so of drinks being served, then you'll... Well, you can stay here, but you gotta buy a room."
I'll sort of just raise my hand and wait to see if someone comes over.
Hi there, sir. This is a young elf.
Oh yeah, how much is a room?
Let me just consult my dungeon master screen, sir. Well, a room here, sir, would be 1 silver.
Alright, yeah, I'll take a room, please.
Certainly, sir. It's just right upstairs if you want to take either of the staircases found outside the building.
Great. I'll head on up then.
Alrighty.
And I shall head upstairs.
Alright. You walk past the dwindling people still left in the tavern. Most of the tavern at this point is cleared out. You head out into the cold streets outside. Even though it's a desert, you know, it's winter still and cold, so... Alright. As you were approaching the building, you did see a staircase up here, so...
This does not appear to be upstairs.
No, up here.
Ah.
Alright. heading up the stairs?
Yeah.
The rooms, there's a little sign here saying rooms can be found at this door. Seems to just be like a communal bed area though. There's no like specific rooms. You just find a bed and lie down on it.
Fair. I'll take this corner, I guess.
Alrighty. And do you try and get to bed quick? Do you try and get to bed sleepily? Holy shit! Do you try and get to bed quickly, or?
I'll probably be laying there for quite a while, just still mulling things over, probably until I sort of like either exhaust myself thinking about it or just like, you know, just give up for the night.
Alrighty. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes.
Also, did you pick the corner without a bed?
Possibly. I actually can't see any beds or anything on my screen.
Oh.
Neither.
I still just see the downstairs.
What about now?
Ah, yes, there we go.
Okay, interesting.
There we go.
Alright. As much as you feel as you approach the bed and get ready to lie down that you'll probably slumber will most likely take a while to get to you, and you think your head's just kind of like super wired with just all these thoughts and complicated feelings about what's happened this evening. As soon as your head hits the pillow, you're out. Just the weariness of the day hits you. And you drift into a quiet and dreamless slumber. Yes, Samo?
No, I was checking if my mic's working, because I kind of fucked thing.
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, you're kidding me. Can I roll inspiration on that?
You can roll inspiration with that. Still a disadvantage.
Well, it's better than a 1.
Okay. You're still in your dreamless slumber when roll me a survival check instead, this time without disadvantage. Alright.
It's better.
It's not a sound or feeling that wakes you, it's a survival instinct that kicks in when you realize the room has grown colder and you kind of wake up sensing that something's not quite right, but with your perception rolls, as you look around, it's also dark at this point, let's make it nice and dark, that you don't know what is exactly wrong.
Is anyone else?
Because you haven't successfully finished a long rest, you can, however, take a short rest if you want. So you just need to die.
Cool. Cool. Is anyone else like stirring,
No,
or am I the only one that's up?
it appears you're the only one who's up, but there were more beds filled when you went to bed. You're pretty sure.
Okay. So I feel that the room is like colder, almost. Now that I feel that, can I see if the room has changed at all?
Sure. Also, goddamn you for getting a full recharge, you son of a bitch. Uses the
That's
crack of the
crazy.
staff and then instantly gets back up to full. That's... Anyways, yeah, you can
Devious.
roll me a perception or an insight, whichever one you think is more appropriate.
I'm glad I picked insight.
I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference. It's a nat 20, but...
I don't know, RNG, if I'd picked the other one, who knows, it might not have rolled it.
Okay, sure. With your insight, you can see at least 2 of the beds have been hastily abandoned, and you sense that the coldness is not something unnatural. Instead, as you kind of like look around for why it feels colder, you notice that the door has been left open.
Oh.
With nat 20 as well, even though it was an insight roll, you then also, I'm going to give you essentially just a hint of a perception roll. You do also hear the sounds of fighting downstairs in the tavern.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, I'm gonna draw my scimitar. And then head out the door.
Alright.
Is there like a quicker entrance to downstairs, or would I have to go all the way around again?
Your understanding of the layout of the building is that this area is also the upstairs of the tavern, but there is a staircase right next to you, and there is another staircase on the other side of the building. Those are the only 2 ways downstairs.
Alright, okay. So when you say I hear fighting sort of coming from downstairs, does that mean like in the tavern underneath me, or just like sort of downstairs outside type of...
In the tavern beneath you, but you could also see that that door was open, and so there might have been like commotion through there as well, but the current fighting you can hear is downstairs.
Right, okay.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, continue on. Alright. You open the door, and I'm going to add a light in here, despite the fact it's night. I'm going to add a dim light. Give me one so I can do that.
Yeah, I think I need to be put on the other map as well.
That'll do. Alright. So, as the door opens, you see at least two guys, both with their weapons armed, looking like they're about to try and run in at someone just around the corner. Roll me a perception check.
By the way, I still see the upstairs.
God fucking why? What about now?
Yep, that's better.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. With a 6, you're not getting much more than just the fact you see these two with their weapons out, but then suddenly you do hear something like, you can't quite place the sound, but it sounds, you know, unnatural. It's not the sound of a weapon or anything like that. And then suddenly you see this guy get launched across the room and into that wall.
Oh.
Just close the door and leave.
And he just goes, "Wah!" Hits the wall, falls off the wall, landing on a chair, breaking it underneath him, and he looks hurt, but he gets back up, ready for the fight again.
Do I recognize these two people that I could see and still can?
No, you do not. Or the third guy who got launched. But the other two don't seem to like look over at him for more than a brief second to kind of acknowledge that he's okay.
Okay. Are they wearing like similar clothing or anything?
Kind of classic adventurer's desert clothing, for want of a better term. So no particular like insignias or colors or anything like that.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Do I want to use my bow or not? Because this could potentially be close quarters. And while I can dodge, like I did in that fight, it's not exactly the most optimal strategy. They're saying that it's a movement action to switch weapon, isn't it?
It's a movement action to switch weapon in terms of like sheathing or unsheathing a weapon. Technically, your air bow is from your ring, and you can drop a weapon you could drop any item as a free action. So, if you're fine with just dropping your scimitar on the ground, you could switch to your bow as a free action.
I'm thinking if I started off with my bow,
then yeah, if you sheathed your scimitar, it'd be a move action to draw it again.
because from here, if they close the distance, well, they wouldn't be able to close the distance immediately, but then when they do, they will only be able to get like an attack. Then next turn, I could potentially just switch to melee and still be able to attack. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, in that case, I'll sheath my scimitar for now then, and I'll start using my bow instead.
Alright, you're going to get a surprise round because they're not aware of you yet, so if you're attacking any of them, then basically you get to go first and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay, cool. Then I'm also going to bonus action to use my Gift of the Chromatic Dragon. And I'm going to infuse my ring with lightning damage.
Alright.
And then I will shoot the one closest to me.
Alright, you focus in some magical energy and your ring starts to shimmer with a slight bit of lightning energy. You summon up this bow made of wind, launch an arrow made of wind at them, and it hits.
By the way, all my damage is going to be non-lethal.
Okay. Cool. This guy takes 8 points of damage. Ooh, I forgot. And an extra 1 lightning damage. I forgot. Reroll just real quick, just see if that would have been a critical, because you would have got an advantage since they're unaware of you.
Alright, cool.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then... yeah, I'll shoot again. Would it still be at advantage?
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
But 20 will still hit. Cool. Alrighty. Your turn.
Still got movement, haven't I?
You sheathed your weapon. Well, you didn't draw a new weapon. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Then I'll just move back here.
Alrighty.
In fact...
Sorry, go ahead.
Here.
Alrighty. Yeah, you launch 2 arrows made of concentrated air at this guy, both hitting him in the back. Seems to fuck him up pretty nicely. Alright, now roll for initiative. Alright. As you duck back behind the doorway, you hear one of the guys shout out, "What the fuck? No one said he had friends!" And then you hear around the corner someone else shout out, or call out, not even shouting, just like talking loudly. "I never said I had friends either." And then, the fun part is I don't think you can see in character, can you? What's going on?
No.
The stream can, but I get to just try and describe what's happening, which is fun.
I mean, I suppose I could be, like, peeking round. It's just the position I put myself in.
I think it's more fun if you just hear it, honestly, for now.
Yeah.
You could peek around at the end, maybe.
Yeah, when I just hear it and then I peek around. Imagine it's going to be quite surprising by the sounds of it.
Alright. Roll me a perception check. Okay, you hear what sounds like a torrent of wind suddenly launch out. You can hear the sound of moving furniture. You can hear the rattling of bottles on shelves, but nothing else just yet. And do you peek back around?
Yeah.
Alright. You peek back around the doorway. You see a man dressed in traveling clothes that look quite kind of ragged and not from this area. He doesn't kind of fit the kind of desert look. With kind of olive skin, black hair pulled back in a ponytail, and he appears to be wielding what looks like a wooden sword. And he hits this guy once in the head with it, and then positions himself around here, and that'll be his turn. Alrighty. You then see this guy scream and run round, try and attack this guy from behind. Still get advantage for. They hit. And they deal 5 damage to him. And then it's your turn again.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just shoot the same guy.
Alright. Go ahead. Alright. Not dead, but unconscious. Right.
Cool.
You once again hit him with concentrated air. He kind of falls back a little bit, and I don't know why that blood texture is cut off there, but okay. And he falls over.
And then I'll use my second attack to go for this guy.
Alrighty. Unfortunately misses that one.
Damn.
Yeah, he ducks underneath the arrows. He sees his friend go down and then like looks in your direction, sees the other one coming, ducks. Instead you hit the shelf and a bunch of bottles shatter.
Cool. Then I will just wait here and duck around the corner again.
Alrighty. Alright. This one's going to drop down. He's going to use half his movement. He's going to move around here. First attack will miss. I believe these guys get multi-attack. They do indeed. Second attack also misses. Alright, this guy is going to get up out of his broken chair. He's going to move over there. It's going to be his turn. This one's going to try and attack. That's also a miss. They do get multi-attack as well. That one hits. That's the unconscious one. He's also going to drop down using up half of his movement. And he's going to ready in action. Alright. You hear the sound of ripping wind once again, and this guy is going to disengage and move back here. And that's going to be his turn. Over. Luft, your turn.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to step back from the door.
Okay. As you do, by the way, you see this guy seemingly landing from, like, having jumped or something, question mark?
Okay. Yeah, I'll step back from the door, and then I will use... Yeah, I'll use Bursting Arrow.
Okay.
How does this work again? Energy turning something to attack.
Imbue arrow of energy drawn from the scroll evocation. The energy detonates after you attack immediately after the arrow hits the creature target, and all other creatures within 10 feet of it take 2d6 force damage each. Alright, no thing about a saving throw, so cool. Roll that damage.
Need to hit him first, I think, don't I? Is it like
immediately after the arrow hits the creature, yeah, so you do need to hit first. Alright. Cool, you hit. Alright, once again, not actually dead, but...
Then it was, what, 2d6, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you scroll back up to the damage from the Arcane Bursting Shot, I should do it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And then 7 damage to these two.
Nice. And then I'll use my second attack on this guy.
Alright. You hit.
Oh, sick.
Damn, is bro naked?
Cool.
And then another 3 lightning damage.
Alrighty. That your turn?
And then I'll use the last bit of my movement to... Did I hear that guy, like, pitter-patter up to my side of the wall?
Roll perception check. Yes, you did.
Then... How much did I move?
Like 5 feet.
Don't think I've... Oh no, it's an action. Okay. Right, then I'm just gonna move up. Oh, screw up, just go here.
Alright, I also forgot that this guy did hold an action, so he's going to shoot at you.
Oh, okay.
Well, he rolled an L1. There's no one in
Nice.
the line that he could have hit, but that's fine. Cool. Alrighty, that your turn?
Yeah. Are you able to position me so I can see around the door again? Thank you.
He is not able to attack, though. He's not quite in range, so that's going to be his turn. Alright. This guy is going to round the corner and start attacking you.
Cool.
Luckily, you're aware of him, so he doesn't get sneak attack, which is very lucky because I just rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
It could have been lights out.
Alright,
Still could be.
10 points of damage from that. And then his second attack. Also hits. Just 4 damage on that one. These two are unconscious. I'm going to say that this guy's crossbow is like the string's broken or something after that explosive arrow, so that's why he got in that one. He can't use his crossbow. Switch back to his mace. And he's also going to move up, and that's going to be his turn. That's also a nat 20.
Dang.
Bronze's Bucking Wind Ripper. Damn.
Shit damage on the critical, but, you know. So he hits with that. He's then going to do one of these. That also hits. Deals 4 points of damage to that guy. You hear another sound of like erupting air, similar to when you shoot your arrows.
Nice.
Oh, that should have been with advantage. Let me just re-roll that. Still missed. Cool. That one hits, however. Alright, your turn, Luft.
Okay. Is that guy still next to me?
Yep.
I can't see him for some reason.
Probably because it hasn't banked your perception roll for some reason. Oh no.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I will draw my scimitar.
Alright, that'll be your movement action.
And I will start trying to hit him in a non-lethal way. If I can.
Trying to hit him with the end of your the pommel of the
Yeah.
I'm gonna slice his throat non-lethal.
A 15 against that guy would have hit. You targeted the wrong person this time.
Oh, whoops.
Alright, your cunning action to take half damage.
What? What a dick!
Oh wait, no, cunning action is just dash, disengage, or hide. Never mind, ignore that.
Heh.
It's a different rogue thing that gives you the half damage thing. That one will miss though.
Sure, can I do anything else? I'm sure that guy in there is probably handling himself fine. Kinda don't like the fact that this guy's right next to me, so I'm gonna action surge.
Alrighty.
Yikes.
With that one, he blocks it and then does a kind of twist. And since you're more used to using ranged weapons than melee weapons, he does a kind of twist where he like manages to hook the weapon and get it flinged out of your hand. And it scatters over by this table here.
Action surge gives me another movement, isn't it?
Full
Yep. Okay. I will draw my short sword
Alrighty.
and hit him with my last attack.
It will also give you another attack action.
Yeah.
Oh, tell a lie. It's actually apparently only one additional action, but oh well. We'll let it fly for this time. So you draw your short sword. That hits. Roll damage. Alright.
Yeah, that'll be it, I think.
Alright. This guy is going to try and attack with his mace. He hits. Getting 6 damage. Gets his second attack in. And I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 with advantage because he's flanking. So
Oof.
if that isn't Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know what is. He does 8 damage. This guy's going to try and short sword you twice. That first attack misses. That second attack hits. And you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, this one climbs up onto the table and starts running towards the door. He is going to double move so he can actually make it there. after that, it's his turn. You hear another blast of air, and nice. This guy gets flung into this wall here, and with a sickening crack, unfortunately his skull does break on the wall, and he is very much dead.
Nice.
He's then going to turn around. He's going to do a little kind of like jump spin and then attack this guy with the Bokken, but he misses this guy. He attacks back with his longsword and hits. Dealing 5 points of damage. And then a second attack. Also hits. That's 3 points of damage. Your turn.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna do something. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. Alright, yeah, I'll bonus action to disengage.
Alrighty.
I can use a free action to drop my sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'll drop my sword. And then I'll shoot this guy with another bursting arrow.
Alrighty. That hits. Nice. Alright, and then the bursting arrow.
Let me just click it.
Alright. You also hear the door shatter as you do that.
Nice.
That your turn?
I can just about see this guy. I'll try and get a shot on him.
Half cover, so he gets a bonus to his AC.
Half cover, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
I have sharpshooter.
Alright, never mind. turn?
Yep.
Alright, his turn. He's gonna run at you.
No.
14 will miss you. Do a second attack on you. 21 will hit you. 5 points of damage. That's a nat 20.
Oh. He's doing bits.
That one will also hit. The guy inside will respond back. That's a nat 1, and he's now disarmed. And that's a nat 2. He tries to punch and misses. Your turn.
Bonus action to disengage.
Alrighty. You're
And then shoot.
Random scream of pain from Samo.
And I was just stretching.
Alright. That'll hit. Alright, he also goes down.
Nice. And I believe that's all I'm going to be able to do on this turn.
Yeah, you've disengaged and moved, so even though you have an extra attack, if you can't see anyone, then...
Yep.
Cool. That'll hit. Alright, also not dead. Alright, you hear the sounds of fighting continue inside until suddenly this guy smashes through the window next to you. And falls to the ground, unconscious. And combat is over. What do you do?
I'll like sort of keep my hands up in the sort of bow position as I sort of like look round the door.
As you
And,
do, he also takes a step forward with his hands ready, with his wooden sword out. He's kind of got them pointed forward, like in the typical kendo, ready defense stance. Now that you get a better look at him, how widely travelled was Luft before he got to the Kingdom of Valenn? Because I know you kind of like beelined it here from your kingdom, but did you kind of...
He wouldn't have been that well explored. He knows the wilderness, but that's about it.
Alright. Yeah, this guy looks like a foreigner, but beyond that you can't really place where he's from. But now that you get a better look at him, he does appear to be carrying both this wooden sword, which is what he was using in the fight, as well as he appears to be carrying another similar sort of curved sword of the same design but made of metal, which is strapped to his waist, and then a shorter weapon of the same sort of design also strapped to his waist. So it looks like in total he has 3 different swords.
Zorro.
But one of them is shorter, so not really. But yes, he does have at least 2 katanas, basically.
Sick.
He looks at you as you look at him, like are we about to fight sort of thing, and then he just goes, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Fair. That was my fight, you know.
Yeah, well, I heard a bit of a kerfuffle down here, and honestly, I've had enough fighting for the day. I just wanted to put a quick end to it. Didn't really care who was involved.
But you came to my aid.
Well, I mean, if you just tried to attack me then, I probably would have destroyed you too, but seeing as you de-escalated, there was no need, which I am obviously very happy about.
He lowers his sword. You would have destroyed me.
Well, who knows? Let's hope it doesn't come to that, eh? I've had enough.
Fair enough. He sheaths his blade. You smashed most of the good bottles, he says, looking over at the shelf of booze.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had a couple of shots earlier myself, and well, must have, you know.
Yeah. Alright. Well, looks like most of them are still breathing. That's good. He gestures for you to, like, step away from the one that you're standing over.
Yeah, I'll step away.
If you don't mind, I got a son of a bitch to interrogate. You're the lucky winner, he says, grabbing this guy by the kind of, like, scruff of the shirt and pulling him up.
Alright, well, don't let me get in the way, but, you need any help in case they, wake up?
Sure, he says, and he throws the guy onto the bench. And then he offers you his hand. Shirogane.
Luft. And I'll shake it.
Nice, wind thing, he says, gesturing at your ring.
I could say the same for yours.
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to help, you got any rope?
Let me see. Do I have any rope? Yeah, sure, here. And I'll, sort of give him one end and start helping him tie him around the other.
Alright, you tie this guy up, and then he hauls him over his shoulder and starts to walk off into the night. You go with?
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Alrighty. It's a bit intense, that music was at the end there. Alrighty. The others are all having a long rest. So nothing particularly is going to happen for the moment, but we just need to check in a little bit. Just a smidge of a little bit. Hey, Agis, you want to roll me a perception check?
I knew you were gonna fucking ask me that. You bastard. Stop it.
Do you want to roll again? Since you used the crack in the slab recently.
Sure. I'm not seeing these rolls popping up for me for some reason, but...
That is weird. That's fine. You rolled a 15 and a 17. You have a restless sleep, but not interrupted by a particular person.
Good. Pussy ass bitch.
Alright.
Yeah, I might actually refresh my page because I haven't seen any rolls for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's probably worth refreshing for.
Yep.
Alright. It's maybe 20 minutes later that you find yourself now on a rooftop, maybe 2 stories up, somewhere in Oris with this man you've just met and a tied up ruffian. As the ruffian starts to wake up, Shirogane just sits across from him, cross-legged, pulling out his shorter of the two metal blades, and he's sharpening it. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna sort of... Is the guy unconscious?
He's waking up at this point, so, like, what are you doing as he's waking up, I guess? Unless you want to talk to Shirogane before he wakes up.
I'll talk to... Like, if he's pulling his knives out and sharpening them, like, before this guy's waking up, I'll probably just be like, I hope you're not thinking about using them on him.
It's more the theater of it than the actual nature of it. I'm hoping he'll talk sooner rather than later. Why are you squeamish?
I'm not squeamish, I'm just not a fan of the torture of an unarmed man.
Do you have another way of making him talk?
You make a good point. As long as you don't kill him.
I was not planning to.
I kind of gathered that from the fact you didn't kill anyone back there.
I did kill one, but it was... He flew and landed poorly.
Ah, well, that's alright then. And I didn't see it, so it doesn't count.
What are you, servant of Dawn? You talk like a paladin.
Don't really have much belief in anything, to be honest. Especially not anymore.
Well, that sounds like a story that we could have enjoyed over a drink if you hadn't smashed them all.
Yep. That's what drinking gets you, though. Maybe it was fate telling me to stop.
Do you have something you want to get off your chest? I've been told I'm a decent listener.
Well, I mean, probably got a little bit of time to kill. I mean, I thought I was onto something good. I thought I'd found people that would be able to help me in my goals and let me do some good along the way. Turns out I think I was wrong. And I don't know, I kind of don't care anymore. Like, not that I don't care about people, because I do. But everyone is their own monster. Everyone's the hero of their own story. And I don't know if I want to be a part of their story anymore. But what if my story intersects with them? It's complicated.
Yeah. It sounds it. Well, I'm sorry that you feel lost. I've been that way before.
I still have my overall goal. That I'm never going to stop working towards, but maybe I need to focus on that more. Forget everything else.
blind following of a goal is it's a powerful thing. Not something I've ever been able to do myself, though.
No? What's this for, then?
A distraction, but an important one. I came here for one thing, and have been blown off course temporarily. This fine gentleman's going to tell me how I can get back on course, he says with a smile.
Fair enough. Hope he gets you back on course, then.
Me too, I hate screaming. For what it's worth, though, these people you fell in with you thought were a good thing. People are complicated, but I don't think all of us are monsters. He stands up and kind of readies the shortened odachi, so kind of like a short sword katana, basically. I think there's a spark of good in everybody. And then he kicks the unconscious guy in the stomach. And the guy starts coughing as he wakes up. Morning, sunshine. He crouches down and he's holding the odachi in kind of like a backwards grip. Not up to the body just yet. Do you know who I am? Fuck you. The thug says, spitting out some blood. See, I think you might struggle to do that, he says, and he flicks the blade down towards the guy's crotch. If you no longer have the instruments necessary. Now you understand the stakes, he says with a smile. Your friends, you all jumped me the other night, and I didn't appreciate that. I really didn't appreciate you taking my mask for your employer. So, who is she, and where can I find her? If you tell me those two things, you might get to procreate one day. I wouldn't recommend it, but you might. He's going to roll an intimidation check. I'm going to say with advantage since he has a bladed weapon against a man's crotch.
I'd be pretty intimidated.
You want a name? Yeah. Name and place would do me a mighty fine solid. The name is Sabine Sus. She works out of the Zarea Aethrum. Zarea Aethrum, he says, turning around to you. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I'm afraid not.
What the fuck is the Zarea Aethrum, he says, and he kind of just like prods the short sword slightly into the guy's crotch. It's the Mage's Academy. She's one of the scholars there. Some sort of demonology expert. She knew about your mask. Did she now? Well, if she knew about my mask, she really shouldn't have taken it, but hey. She hired you lot. She clearly wasn't that smart, was she? Your trail was very easy to follow. Alrighty. He stands up and sheaths the odachi. Congratulations. You leave still a man. And then he just kicks the guy in the face. And the guy's back out cold. Well, that was eventful. He starts untying the guy and then coiling up the rope and handing it back to you.
Thanks.
Pleasure. So, this thing that you're This goal of yours, what exactly is it?
I want to free all the dragons.
He just kind of does a double take, like blinking multiple times. Just goes, all right. You got to do that right now, or?
Oh, well. I figure I'm taking a bit of time out from my new allies. And, well, probably got a bit of time to kill before the city's under siege. So if you need a hand, I'll be happy to oblige.
Now?
Oh, yeah, apparently there's like a big siege coming soon. The people I fell in with, they took the city over, and now the old owners are trying to get it back or something.
Who exactly did you fall in with?
Well, they have a dragon, so...
Huh. Of all the places for Clara to send me. Okay. Do you have maybe a day to spare to help me confront a demonology expert and get back my cursed mask?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Also, have you heard anything about a weird horn?
I have, yes, that's actually what brought me here.
I don't think the Fates were telling you to stop drinking, my friend. I think they were telling us to meet.
Well then, we better try and find somewhere else that sells alcohol.
There should be other taverns in the city, although probably not any open after curfew. You're not particularly precious about obeying the law, are you?
I'm not from around here, I don't know the laws.
Fair enough, I'm pretty sure it's legal if you just leave the money on the table.
Yeah, why not?
Alrighty. You two break into a tavern and have some drinks then.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him about anything in particular while having your drinking night, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to, like, after we've had a few drinks in and, you know, like, we're a little bit looser, I'll probably just start asking, like, you know, so what is all this for?
My name, as I already said, is Shirogane. I am a samurai, he says, with a smile, which is a warrior, a fighter from the Kingdom of Valenn. Specifically, I serve Sensei Clara Kwan. She is the master of an island of academics at a place called the Ardite Isles. She dispatched me to investigate this horn that had been heard across the lands.
Interesting.
The mask, meanwhile, that's my family heirloom, for want of a better term. And it's an incredibly powerful, cursed mask with the soul of a demon in it, so kind of don't want it in the hands of someone who hires thugs to beat on a stranger.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that would be for the best.
Yeah.
So, how'd you come across your sword?
Which one?
The wooden one.
He draws it and kind of holds it aloft, looking at it. It's a gift from this sensei I mentioned. It's supposed to hone someone's mind as well as their body in their training with it. It's a bokken, so non-lethal, but you can use it to learn how to wield a sword properly. And it's got some special magic powers.
Yeah, I could see that. I thought I'd found another air genasi out here for a moment.
Air genasi?
Oh, it's what I am.
Huh. Just kind of took you for a slightly off-colored elf. No offense.
Yeah, I get that a lot. But if you'll notice as we're sitting here, my hair's probably been blowing all over the place.
Huh. Fair enough. So that's just like a thing you can do then. Look.
Oh no, that's my ring actually, and that's actually a family heirloom too.
Hmm.
Well, it was given to me by my parents.
How about that? Your parents famous warriors or adventurers then?
No, not really. Honestly, we live a quiet life out in the countryside.
Must be nice. A life at peace.
It is, but if that's all you know, you eventually start craving more.
Mm.
It's funny that, isn't it? You fight for peace, and when you have it, you don't want it anymore.
I've never known it, so I guess it's what I do long for. Ironic. Still, it's a warrior's duty to fight for a better tomorrow.
I agree. And I think that's what I'm going to continue to do. Just maybe go about it in a different way.
Mm. How exactly are you going to free all the dragons?
Well, not too sure on that yet. But I got some kind of direction to come here, and then as I got here, I heard the horn. So I must be on the right track. Figure I'll just keep going the way I am, and hopefully it'll end up that way. I mean, I've already stumbled across one dragon. Who knows? Maybe I'll stumble across them all.
Maybe. It's a noble goal. Not sure how achievable it is, but I've known people to beat possible odds, so.
Well, I'm not sure they're impossible. I mean, the one that's in the castle isn't technically a slave, so it can be done.
And the people in the castle, they were the ones who blew the horn.
That's right, yeah.
Interesting.
They're an odd bunch.
Says the Air Genasi. Never heard of your kind, no offense.
Racist.
And I'm sure you've heard of the Jinshin.
Alright, well... Alright, you got me there.
People from different walks of life is all.
Yeah. Curious how we all meet up in the end, though.
Fates strangely. So, whether it's fates or luck, here's to new friends, eh?
Here's to new friends.
Although to be clear, I'd definitely beat you in a fight.
Well, as I said before, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Aye. He will chink his glass of yours. Alrighty. Anything else you want to talk to him about?
No, I think that's about it for now.
Alrighty. You both end up falling asleep, probably in a stable or something like that, rather than in the tavern you broke into. The rest of you wake up the next day. If you haven't already taken a long rest, but I think you all have. Cool.
I haven't. But I'll just do it real quick.
How fucking dare you, Sarah?
Well, I didn't know if we would still have some fighting to do, whatever. That do it. Nope. It's a new day rest. My long rest isn't working.
Why not?
But I'll click on it and then click on rest
Mm-hmm.
and nothing happened.
Is it because you've already long rested?
I mean, my hit dice should also recharge, right?
Yeah, it should do.
I mean, I can just set everything up manually, I guess. Fine. Boop. Boop. And... yeah, whatever. That's fine. Okay.
Someone's phone's too close to the microphone again.
Can't be me. Don't remember.
So fucking
that-
simple to not do it.
Is that accurate? Minus 40 degrees Celsius?
No, that's not. That's crazy.
That's what it says.
Well, that means that my weather settings are configured incorrectly.
Are you a baby?
I'm not
How are
your
you doing?
baby.
Hey, you've been out on a big adventure, have you? No, you haven't leveled up.
-7's maybe a bit more accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. What are you guys up to?
I'll be doing the whole tree thing again and just wait for stuff to happen.
I'll probably... brain trying to remember names. This is an awkward name to forget.
Luft Haven?
Nope.
Gion?
It's Agis.
Gion.
Oh my god, okay, it was
Oh.
Gion. That's funny.
I'll probably just be confiding in Gion.
You can't even remember her name. I don't think she's good for shit.
Actually, I'd probably be going to Agis first.
No, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Stinky.
Sneaky beaky.
No, you're stinky.
Oh.
Cool. I'll be up doing breakfast shenanigans, I guess.
Alrighty. You approach Agis while he's doing breakfast shenanigans then.
Also, would it be possible if you could spawn my horse so I could put some stuff on him?
You should just be able to access your horse. Yep.
Nice.
Also, your horse is a backpack on you, so you shouldn't even be putting them on the character sheet. You should be putting them in the backpack.
So the horse's inventory is a backpack.
Yeah, if you go to your inventory, you'll see a bunch of different containers that you can put stuff in. You've got your horse, backpack, iron pot, quiver, and water skin.
Which backpack is it? That's the question.
The one that looks like a horse.
Oh, I thought you meant literally it was a back. Yeah, okay, that's what I've been doing. Cool, good about that.
Anyways, yeah, you approach Agis as he's making breakfast.
I spoke with the assassin.
And was it as I suspected?
Aye. He was after you. I killed him.
Yeah. You want?
I can't do with someone coming after you. Again.
A bit surprised you took it into your own hands.
You've
Or at
had
least-
enough on-
Could have taken a vote on it.
You've had enough on your plate.
Right.
As is everyone else.
So
Rather
you just
than with the risk.
took it upon yourself to kill a man.
That is correct.
Okay. I mean, I don't really like that, but
He would have done the same to you.
true. Did you at least know who he was hired by?
It was the mages, wasn't it? 2 weeks ago, I believe it was the mages.
Yep. It was the mage Sabine Cersei.
Yes. It was a mage named Sabine.
I didn't catch her name, but I can once again surmise who that is.
Aye. And they were indeed after the stuff, so... we don't want to be losing that.
There's more things in play than just my staff. I know that they were recently acquired some artifacts. Certain nature, at least, enough for... I can't remember her name now, but there was someone trying to protest it.
You know much about this artifact?
I can't say I do. All I know is it had something to do with demons, right?
She was a demonologist, yeah.
I know she was a demonologist, but the other lady we spoke to who was basically trying to protest it said that she had acquired an artifact, and I can't remember whether she said it about any properties of it, but I know she said it was something to do with demon stuff.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. So, probably not best to let them, sort of keep that sort of thing. The question is, do we have the luxury to try and do anything about it while this siege is underway?
Maybe that is the key to the people seeing the risk they face. But I'm not sure.
We can always bring it up to everyone.
What's say just cooking?
Track.
I don't know, man. I'm making some stuff. I've got cooking now. I have
Just a-
cooking proficiency, so
What's that?
whatever's going in the kitchen, my guy.
What's going in the kitchen, DM? What's Aegis whipping up?
Agis is the player. He can decide what he's cooking up.
I don't know, man. Maybe some like bacon, maybe some toast.
Oh,
You know, just a few things. Funny enough, it looks like there's enough for 2 people there.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
The thing Soros has to eat for 2 people.
I mean, he's presumably cooking for someone, but beyond that,
Not understanding the purpose of that, I'm gonna take a piece of toast. Start chowing down.
With the bacon.
No, not with the bacon. Just a piece of toast.
You're just taking a piece of toast and eating it.
Taking a piece of toast and eating it.
Right, well, that's all. I best be off. I'm just gonna, I'm really awkwardly just gonna leave with one toast of bacon and the other just bacon. I guess I'm just eating bacon.
that's fine. That's good for your heart.
If you were gonna take all of it, I'd have been like, well, guess I'm not eating anything. Just to not be awkward and be like, guess I'm making another.
Oh, were you not cooking for? Huh. I'll just stroke my beard a bit confused over that, and carry on.
The goal is to make Sorrows not know what's going on with me through this entire campaign. That's the goal.
Alrighty.
So that was fucked, right? Sorrows killed a guy. In cold blood.
Who are you saying that to?
Kytheria. That's fucked.
Was Kytheria there for that entire conversation?
No, I've gone back. I left with the
you
food.
Just go into a room with her and say, that's fucked about.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So she just goes, wait, what?
Yeah, he just like came to see me this morning and said that he investigated that assassin. And just told me he killed him.
Huh. Without talking to anyone?
Apparently so.
She kind of wrinkles her nose at that. Wasn't that new guy with him interrogating you? I mean, that doesn't seem like Sorrows. Do you think... the new guy like talked him into it or something? Like,
he seemed pretty okay. But we can always bring it up in the when we see everyone this morning.
yeah, we should maybe call a meeting or something. Just work out what our next steps are in general.
That was the idea.
Great minds and all that, she says with a smile. Do you not, like, eat bread? She says, looking at the plates you brought in.
I burned mine.
You can have some of mine if you want.
No, that's fine.
Well, if you insist, she says, and she will bite into the meal you've made her.
Hell yeah.
Alright. What about you, Moog? What are you up to?
Milking.
Myself, yeah.
You can't
Okay,
milk yourself.
He's mogging it.
Well, I could. Never mind. I'm not doing that. I think I would just. How's the weather outside today? That's not
Minus 40.
in the night,
No, it's a strong gale and -7.
even during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Still winter.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. I would have
Maybe not
probably had
-7.
inside.
Maybe like 2 degrees during the day.
Let me see what I would be wearing.
Oh god, Samuel's about to introduce fashion to D&D. He's going to spend 40 minutes every single day playing dress up with his character. So relatable. I swear like 90% of my Red Dead Redemption 2 playtime on PC is just playing dress up with Arthur.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, because you not only got to get the drip, but you got to get the haircut and the beard right for them cutscenes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you want to spend your money, and at some point you have like your guns loaded out, and then you just go shopping, man.
Yeah.
How late is it exactly?
It's like 7 in the morning right now.
7. I would probably still I would just chill outside during my tree stuff, and probably just munch on a ration, which I will remove, by the way.
Alright. Cool. At some point then, a meeting will be called. I like how you started putting things in your horse and then I guess gave up, Tommy.
I'm still over encumbered.
You're still horrifically over encumbered by 70 fucking pounds.
Oh, it's the
70?
money. The
Yep.
money's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was
But
wondering
also,
why I was so over.
I'd say
encumbered as well.
70,
I'm
sorry,
not
it's
over.
60, but 45 of that is the fucking scale mail you looted off of the assassin, so...
Yeah, I was about to. I forgot that all of his stuff is in my bag.
Also, rations take up quite a bit.
I don't think I got many on me.
I had to stick like 1,400 gold on Shaq.
So basically, what you're saying is that horses.
You can trust me with all your gold, guys. Just put it in my bag of holding.
Really.
You
And
can
then the
trust me.
bagman comes. Yep. I might be old. I'm not that old.
For what? Do you think the bagman only targets old people?
I don't know. Bank schemes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Bank schemes.
I need to
Moog.
go to the bank.
Moog doesn't believe in banks.
Yeah, I believe in free liberty and my money.
Yeah, and you are at liberty to not be able to run anywhere.
I mean, that's why people like Jeff Bezos have all their money at their home, right? That's how that works.
No, I think he has all of his money in a bank account. He just refuses to pay. We're on Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. So I'm saying
Yep,
this.
we love you, by the way.
Thank you, Daddy Bezos.
Thank you, Bezos, for not paying any fucking tax and being the richest man in the world until your wife divorced you, at which point she got half of your assets and instantly became the richest woman in the world, and you were still the second richest man in the world. I don't care.
Which is cool, though.
No, fuck CEOs.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up an image here, man.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I could move to YouTube Live if I had to. Also, I don't think Jeff Bezos is listening, so it's fine.
You might one day.
Yeah, this is actually his favorite show.
Yeah. He's in the chat.
Look,
Like his
I'll
wallet.
say this much about Jeff Bezos.
He just
I
sends a
appreciate you for
crying
bringing-
face.
I appreciate you for bringing the Expanse back, alright? That was a good use of some of your money.
Jeff Bezos in the chat just saying like, I was just about to drop £1 million donation.
Let me be clear, I don't want to be a millionaire.
God, he's going transparent.
I do.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you ever do become one, I mean, I could like help you out with not.
Here's what
Yeah.
I'm going to do if I ever win the lottery. I'm going to set up all of my friends and family, which does include you lot, with a decent amount of comfortability.
I don't want it.
And then I'm going
wanna-
to just live comfortably and donate the rest to charity. I don't need fucking millions of pounds. No one does.
I mean, that's unless it's me, I do. But
Yeah. Unless it's any of us, nobody else though.
yeah, opening all these CS:GO cases, I would be opening.
Here's the thing: if any of you became millionaires, I'd have to start hating you. And believe you me, as much as it doesn't always seem it, I actually kind of like you guys right now. So, despite all the bullying I do in D&D to you lot. So
I don't know, man. I think it would be pretty cool to become the 0.0000001%.
And then just donate it all.
Hi. Hi. Yeah.
Calum's talking to his pet's voice sickens me.
What's up? You been on adventures?
The orange cat voice.
You been on adventures?
There was one of those like lifestyle guru coach type people who like actually made like loads of money and was really well off, and then like gave it all up and like quit his job, sold his company and everything to start from scratch to show people that they could do it, and then just like ended up not getting like anywhere near as successful as he did before.
Crazy,
I thought that was quite funny.
It's crazy
that works.
how much people struggle to make money without their parents giving them loads of money, right?
You guys want to hear something interesting about Calum's cat that he told me?
It farts
What
a
did I
lot.
tell you about this?
It's actually not a house cat. It's actually a lion. It's just the proportions kind of confuse us a little.
What the fuck are you on about, Tom?
He's alliance?
Take your schizo meds.
A lion, not horse. No.
You ain't calling him a truther.
Oh, what?
You called him a liar.
Oh,
Look, I understand fully that Firefly was written by a very problematic man now, and therefore, but separate the artist from the art from the artist. I still think one of the funniest fucking dumb lines in any TV show ever is when in the finale there's the bounty hunter on Serenity, and Simon says to him, "Are you Alliance?" And the bounty hunter goes, "Am I a lion? I've never really thought of myself like a lion. You should hear me roar." And then Simon just goes, "I said alliance." It's just like, it's such a fucking dumb scene.
that entire episode is ominous as hell.
Yeah, I mean, that character is a very creepy character.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Meeting time.
ding, 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 ding. You all meet up for a meeting. Sorrows is still over encumbered by £15.
I need to go to the bank.
You mean you can
Really
go to
bad.
a bank if you want to.
Yeah, but there's a meeting.
You could also
Can you
stop
put
having
money-
6 nets on you. Why do you have 6 nets?
I don't know. I didn't
Why have
notice
you
I
got
had
6
six
nets? What are you doing with all these nets?
He's like, I don't have enough room for all this gold. I need to keep my nets.
Man's planning on
store-
retiring into a fishing boat and just fucking...
Congratulations,
store money
putting
for
those
your
nets
exploit.
away has caused you to be less than £4 away from being over encumbered.
Oh my god.
Can you store gold in the backpack? Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
you can.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh my god,
just-
I missed it! What the fuck?
I just imagine someone asking Sorrows, like, if they can put something in his backpack, and he's like, oh no, it's full. And they're like, bloody hell, what have you got in there? And he just opens it up, and it's just nets.
I mean,
Oh.
one of his backpacks is full.
It's that fucking SpongeBob meme with Patrick and Woodward. Hell no.
Wait, what have I got in this
Legendary
bag?
scene.
1 ration, a bottle of ink, and a torch.
You got 10 rations in there, bud.
Oh, yeah. I
10
do.
rations and 10 torches.
10 torches. What the fuck do I need 10 torches?
The funniest part about this is that in the meeting, most of us know that Soros has just murdered a man, and he's currently rummaging for his backpack, pulling out this net that's apparently 6 miles
Mumbling
long.
to himself.
It's all tangled together. It's like 6 miles long. He's just sitting there like...
Trying to untangle it, wanting to kill another man.
Yeah, you only wanted one net, but they were all tangled up and you couldn't be bothered to do it, so you're just like, fuck it, just stick them all in the backpack.
Yeah.
It's one big net now.
It's a tumbleweed.
Also, each of these backpacks weighs 5 pounds. The iron pot weighs 10 pounds and has nothing in it.
Iron pot?
Yeah, the iron pot that you have.
Where the fuck have I got an iron pot?
Because you got it from your starter equipment, and you've just been carrying it around.
Oh, I forgot about this big ass iron pot you had. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't see an iron pot.
It's
Is that in the...
Yeah, it's one of the containers.
Shit. Why?
How many arrows you got on you, Tommy? I'll take some arrows.
He has none loose on him. They're all backpacks.
I do have a quiver, though, apparently.
But it's empty as well.
Oh.
Didn't you play a bunch of Resident Evil games? Why are you this fucking bad at inventory management? Oh, he rage quit.
I'd like to put it in perspective. I currently weigh 29 pounds.
You do have a bag of holding, to be fair.
Yes, but still.
How much
The
weight
point
is your bag
stands.
of holding in total?
Well, the bag of holding is nearly a quarter of the way full. Actually, maybe more like a third of the way full.
Let's not talk about the fact that I currently have 52 pounds of rations, weight-wise, in my bag.
Yeah, it's kind of absurd how much you put in your bag of holding.
Edible.
But anyways, it's what it's for. Anyways, you call the meeting.
Mhm.
Who actually organized the meeting? Like, who called it?
Not me.
I mean, me or Kafir, I guess, because we were basically talking about planning to...
Alright, everyone gathers in one of the chambers of the palace then. What's this all about? The Celeste folding his arms.
Well, in part, I guess it's figuring out the next steps and also talking about what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday? Says Fienzen.
That's what I would like to know. And I will slowly turn my head to Sorrows, unveiling his nets.
I'll, Well, we,
Also, I'd also like to ask, where's the new guy?
Right here, says Tarek.
Yeah, I respect that, but the other new guy. Paler skin, hair that flowed in
What's
the
it?
wind.
Taylor
What
Skin? Is
river
that like
we in
a doppelganger of Taylor Swift? Taylor Skin?
Skinwalker.
Jesus Christ.
Luft, his name was, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
what
what
room are
I'm
we in right now?
You're just in a large meeting room in the palace.
Okay. So, I assume there's a desk or something then.
Yeah, there's a table.
I'm just gonna be leaning on the desk, with my head down, and I'll say, he left.
Do we know where?
No.
Why exactly did he leave? Says Kypheria.
We had a disagreement after I killed the assassin.
Anyone who wants to can roll me an insight check to kind of gather how your different allies react to that.
I was just about to ask that.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna roll. I'm not gonna give anyone eye contact.
Of course you wouldn't murder.
Alright, both of you got pretty good rolls though. Celeste's jaw and fists both clench when he hears that. You get the sense he does not approve. Gion looks surprised and taken back.
I
Also,
even told Gion.
also doesn't seem to be particularly happy with the news. Kypheria obviously already knew, but Kypheria does just kind of like squint when she hears.
Well,
the news.
she sort of like, no, it kind of been him on his own doing. That was that fucking new guy, right?
Yeah. Tarek snorts in some sort of disapproving sound. Fienza nods, just kind of accepts it and doesn't seem to pass much judgment on it. Root Beer looks down solemnly and
Doesn't even know who I am.
And Dai simply goes, fair enough. So, Luft left because he disapproved of your decision to kill the guy, says Kypheria.
That is correct. The target was Agis. And to require. And the aim was to retrieve the staff. Someone from the Mages Guild. I couldn't leave it to chance. He would return. And next time, he would have a better plan. Maybe attack while the siege is happening.
You kill any of our other prisoners while you were down there, says Celeste.
No. You can disapprove all you wish. But I did what I had to keep everybody safe. There's not a lot of safety going on these days.
So are you the executioner of the group now? Ruins left before you pick up the slack, says Celeste.
I'd like to interject there and say that Ruin didn't just kill people out of killing people.
He did at least execute one unarmed man before. I tried to stop him, if you don't remember.
Your point taken, but, you know, he wasn't, you know, murdering for the sake of murdering.
And neither was I.
Look, sometimes difficult decisions need to be made, says Fiensen. I understand that some of you might have disagreed with the decision, but Zaros did what he thought was right. Not necessarily right, but best for the group. Bet you made it without talking to anyone, says Gion.
I'll just squeeze on the wood of the desk when she says that, and my head will get lower. But I won't say anything.
This is normally how we operate, asked Tarek, making decisions for the group without consulting them.
Normally no, which is why we're having this meeting.
I just thought of something that's kind of ruined the drama of this scene for me.
What?
Assuming this is a normal sized table that you're all standing around, Tarek and Root Beer barely can see over it.
That's fucked up, man. You think they can't just stand on a chair?
Well, that's the thing. They might be standing over on a chair or something, but it's just completely just like. I'm now starting to appreciate all of the like scene construction of Lord of the Rings, where they make sure there's never awkward moments like that, except for I guess Gimli not being able to see over the wall, which is intentional. Anyways, it's fine. They're probably just sat at chairs instead.
So,
I made my decision. I understand many of you do not approve. But given the second chance, I would do it again.
I'm gonna leave the room on that note while looking composed. But the moment I close the door, I'm just gonna slam my fist into the wall.
Alright, Mogan and Agis, feel free to make perception rolls. Yeah, you hear it.
bad hearing comes with the age.
You nearly hear it, to be fair, but not quite.
Well,
Gonna win.
now we need to think about what we're doing next.
Which he's no longer in the room to discuss, says Celeste.
We can catch him up to speed.
It's a pattern. First he disappeared and left you lot. With Dion, didn't tell us where they were going. No offense, but that's not putting a lot of trust in us, he says, looking at Dion. And then does this without consulting anyone. What's it gonna be next? He says, and he kind of like, you know, face palms in exasperation. We need... Sorry, you go ahead.
Oh. I mean, he did kind of start us with this, but I feel like it's important to remember all the good things he's done so far. I don't know him for as long as you guys do, but from what I can tell, he seems to be a good guy. I feel like that's important to remember.
Is he a good guy, or is he losing himself in this fight of ours? Says Celeste.
Well, that's what a group is for, no? That if someone loses themselves, we try and help.
And we need men of action, says Dai. Yeah. And now we're down an ally, Dai. You didn't really get to meet him, but he was good.
We can at least try and look for him today, if he hasn't already left the town.
I could...
I'll go look for him.
I could try and work out where he is, says Dai.
I'll, wait, does he mean by that, like, telepathically, whatever? Like, mind stuff, or is he literally just walking out to sea in the city?
He's talking about using spells.
Okay, yeah, in that case, I'll follow him wherever he's going to do that.
No, he can just do it here.
Oh, okay.
The main thing I think we should focus on today is this Mages Guild.
I thought you already tried that and failed, says Celeste.
We did, and that interaction with this Sabine is the reason the assassin was sent after me.
The assassin didn't return with the staff last night. There might be a trap waiting for us.
Perhaps, but this mage in question seems to deal with, is it demonology, you'd say?
Yeah.
Demonology and artifacts of occult nature.
Loading fucking month.
And I hate to say it, if we can't get them on our side, I'd rather them not be with the Azamor. With everything going on.
Okay, says Celeste.
I would happily leave it, but it's that one clue that I've heard that I'd rather at least confiscate the items in question.
Just keep an eye on Cyrus, says Celeste, and then he walks past Di and puts his hand on Di's shoulder and says, try and find Luft.
I would like to go alone whenever he knows where he is.
Understood, says Di, and he's going to do descry. That's what he's going to do. He's going to do descrying.
Descrying?
His eyes start to glow a pale green, and
he's back to sleep. Great.
Has I can't remember, did Luft and Di ever actually like interact?
I don't think so, no.
Unconscious.
I mean, he knows
Yeah,
what he looks like at least.
You briefly met, I think, in the
fight.
In the fight, but that's it, right?
Yeah,
You've
and
never
maybe
actually,
the after conversation. So he knows what he looks like.
Yeah, I don't think there's any wording, or he's blind, dude.
I keep forgetting that, honestly. In games, I usually need like a visual aid, like a fucking thing over the eye.
Put some cool sunglasses on. That's the only way you're gonna do it.
Yeah, some little Daredevil glasses. Also, I don't like his new glasses.
Do you not? I think they're cool.
I preferred his old ones.
Fair
Anyways,
enough.
I like the new show, but preferred his old glasses.
I really like the new show, man.
I don't like it as much as the first 3 seasons yet, but it is also only 2 episodes in, so that's not really fair to compare to a full season of anything. But I'm liking it. It's still like peak Daredevil. It's just not as peak as previous Daredevil so far. But
Only stuff I know about Daredevil is that he's a really good lawyer. That's it.
he is a really good lawyer. All right, Alex.
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
You better get scried, son.
Yeah, get scried.
Damn, bro.
All right. Luft, where are you when you wake up?
I'm probably next to Shirogane in a barn somewhere.
All right. Make me a Constitution saving throw as well. All right. You managed to wake up at a reasonable time, though. So potentially it's 8 a.m. now. Do you think you'd be up by 8 a.m.?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. So Di managed to scrounge you when you're like roughly waking up. Gonna make a con save for Shirogane as well. Nice. Exact same roll.
Very nice.
Right, you both wake up around the same time. Morning. He says, stretching and clicking his fingers.
Morning.
You see him kind of like feel over his equipment just to make sure it's all still there.
I'll do the same.
Neither of you have interrupted. So, you still up for helping me?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Well, what's your preferred approach for taking on a academic at a mage's academy? Would you steal from them without them noticing, or just go in direct?
Well, I mean, I imagine trying to go in direct to a mage's guild probably isn't going to work out that great.
Yeah, the loss I was fine yesterday.
True, but there were only some, backwater ruffians. Not really, great magicians in training, you know?
True.
So probably sneaky? I'm not that stealthy though. I can, I'm not bad, but...
You know any, sneaky types?
I do, yeah. In fact, I met a couple with those shady lot I got myself into yesterday. I should probably go back and handle all that as well at some point. Just to let them know that I'm, not totally out just yet, at least.
Alright. Want to do that first, or want to help me first?
Well, I mean, I guess if I go back and speak to them, they may be able to help us out.
Alright, well... It's up to you. I could potentially talk to some people, see if I can find members of the Thieves Guild. As an alternative.
Well, no, I probably should do this. If you wouldn't mind tagging along, it might make things go a bit quicker. Plus, it'd be nice to have a bit of backup. I may have some choice words depending on who I come across there.
Alright. Let's go. He says, and he stands up fully.
To the palace.
I assume they have food there.
Yeah, they should do.
Excellent.
Pretty sure I saw a bag of holding that was overflowing with rations. Sure, we can nick some of them.
I mean, if you go into a palace, there might be more than just rations.
I don't know, it didn't seem like they had a great cook with them or anything.
Now that is a crying shame. Not that I can talk.
If only Neurixius was here, man.
By the way, if you don't know, Neurixius' birthday is coming up soon in game.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't think anyone knew it.
Nope.
To be honest, I don't know.
It's in 11 days' time in game.
Damn.
Alrighty. Dai's eyes fade back to the normal, pale, blind white, and he simply says to you, Moke, in a stable with another man, but they seem to be on their way here.
I'll be waiting for their arrival then. Thank you very much.
He nods. Alrighty. So, Moog, you want to wait by the entrance to the palace for them?
Yeah, sure.
What's everyone else up to?
Things, stuff. You know, be.
Alright, what things specifically?
Yo, if Celeste feels like teaching me Draconic.
As a downtime activity?
Yeah.
Alright. Is that something you're already working on? I can't remember.
Nope.
Okay.
Because he mentioned it to me, and then I spent all my downtime activity doing the dragon collars.
Learn a language is a downtime activity. Languages take many hours of study and benefit from the advice of fluent speakers, but for a few weeks of intensive practice, you can get to grips and learn a new language. Learning a language comes in 3 stages, each requiring a downtime activity. After a successful extended test, you move on to the next stage. So, first stage. On a success, you gain basic understanding of the language, learn greetings, common phrases, and important words. It's an extended test, so you need to have like a week or so of working on it. So if you're willing to commit a week in a row of downtime activities, you can do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, add it to your downtime thing, and then at the end of it, it's going to be an extended test to a goal of 16 over the DC. And the DC is 3 DC 9 insight checks. So, just to clarify what that means specifically, you'd have to roll 3 insight checks over the course of a week and get in total a 16 in numbers over a 9. So if you rolled like a 10, that'd be 1 point. You get a +0 to your insight, huh?
My insight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it is with your intelligence bonus, so it'd be +3 actually. Okay, so yeah, you'd have to roll a 9 or higher 3 times with +3. That's doable.
So I've put the DC down as 9, but should I leave the successes
As 0 for now.
If I leave it at 0, I feel like it's going to just instantly complete.
Alright, I'm going to do it for you. I reckon I know how to do it.
Why is it an insight check? What?
It's insight but powered by intelligence. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. So you're off of Celeste learning Draconic then, somewhere else. What are you up to, Sorrows?
Do you want me to roll? Or...
No, it'll be at the end of the week that you roll them.
Okay.
Is there anything I could be doing to bolster the defenses at the gate?
Of the palace or of the city?
Palace.
How exactly would you try and bolster them?
Maybe finding some suitable things to put behind the gate, like big sleeper chunks of wood to wedge behind the door if there's a siege situation. Things like that. Maybe some barricades for the main room. For cover.
Okey-doke. Alright. So, as an extended downtime activity, so again, takes a week's worth of downtime to do it, you can try and build defenses in the palace. It is your choice how much you want to create the defenses. You can create barricades that act as half cover, barricades that act as 3/4 cover, and the area is lightly obscured, or barricades that act as full cover and the area is heavily obscured on demand. Depending on which one you pick, impacts both the cost and the difficulty.
We go with half cover.
Okay, so you need to gain 10 over the DC over the course of 3 checks. And the DC is 11 athletics. It's also going to cost you 100 gold.
100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So you can spend the 100 gold now, and then again, I'm going to create a downtime activity for you to last a week. Alright. That's also in your character sheet. You spent the 100 gold.
Yep.
Cool. Okie doke. And your companions are just milling about. So, after a little bit, maybe 20 minutes or so, Luft and Shirogane both arrive at the palace gates. Oh, let me fix Shirogane real quick as well. You see Moog there waiting for you as you arrive, Luft.
Cool.
First of all, does Shirogane react at all, considering what's going on behind me?
Well, he was told that there would be a dragon there, so I guess. Make him do a saving throw. As you walk in, he does kind of like start walking, notice the dragon, just kind of freeze in his step for a moment. Just go. Someone's phone's too close to the microphone.
That's my bad.
It's not my phone. It's my
It's a
cat. What are you doing, huh?
And he will pause and just go, "You weren't fucking kidding about the dragon."
No, she's beautiful, isn't she?
And terrifying.
Yeah, majestic.
She's tame, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's friendly.
Good. I'll take your word for it.
Well, she was friendly towards me, at least, anyway. Anyway. Morg, was it?
Yes, and I'll give him like a warm smile, considering I have like a rough idea how he feels right now.
Yeah, he doesn't respond with a smile. In fact, when you smile, he probably looks a bit like perturbed by it.
I'll just gesture. What direction is the courtyard? Is it just under this balcony, or?
The courtyard would be back out from where you came.
Oh, is there not another courtyard or whatever?
No, the courtyard would be outside
Like
the
inside
building.
the palace. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll walk up and ask. Walk with me. Do you mind giving us a minute? I'll look over to the person I don't know the name of. I mean, I do, but not a character.
If we're going anywhere, he's coming with me.
I guess he likes me, he says with a smile to you, Moog.
I promise, I just wanted to. And I'll give him a reassuring smile again.
Last time I thought I was going to talk with someone, he ended up dead in the floor in front of me.
Oh, I mean, as long as you're not gonna kill me, I won't die.
I've no fear of that.
Well, then you have nothing to fear. Just 5 minutes of your time.
Fine. Can I, trust that you'll look after my friend here? And I won't come back to find his corpse?
If you want, he can stay here at the entrance. I mean, I'm not sure if he would want that, but I mean, could do whatever, really.
Alright, well, leave it up to you, mate, but perhaps if I've not come out in about 10 minutes, just leave me.
If you not come out in 10 minutes, I'm sure I could manage killing an old man.
Vader's
I'll start walking out, and while walking between them, I'll tap him on the shoulder and say, "We'll see about that," and I'll just walk out.
Hopefully,
I'll
not,
just say-
calls out to you.
Yikes!
Yeah, and I'll just say, better not.
I'll just
Moan
walk out.
craves violence.
I'll just.
As you two walk out, Shirigane's going to turn around back to the dragon and just go, nice dragon. And then
Does the
just
dragon-
sheepishly look away from the dragon.
Does the dragon react at all? There
No.
being like a new person in. Okay.
Yeah, she's sleeping. Alright. What do you and Luft talk about?
Well, first of
Well,
all,
as soon as we get out, like as soon as that interaction just happened, as I'm following him, I'm just going to say, I'm not surprised you lot aren't doing too well at getting allies. What with your morals and social skills?
I won't respond to that for now. I'll just head straight to the. I guess at this point I would have like a usual spot. I would just plant my tree at, I guess, and I'll do the same again and sit down and lean against it, and I'll offer him a seat.
I'll stand, thank you.
I've already gotten you out here. You can at least do me the courtesy of an old man. Sit next.
I've agreed to all your terms. I think you'd be best just let me do what I want for now.
If that's what you want to do. And I'll. Actually, would an old man be able to cross his legs? I mean, sure.
They just break.
Yeah, it's like, help! I can't.
Takes
attack him
half
anymore.
damage.
Yeah.
Lingering injury.
Yeah, I'll just lose a fucking leg. Understand your trust in, well, I suppose all of us has been shaken quite a bit, and I understand. For what it's worth, I tried to bring the man back, but it was too late.
What good would that have done?
I mean, could have saved an innocent.
Do you know why I have a problem with what he did? Do you actually know what he did, besides killing the man?
Well, you probably didn't see me considering you stormed out of the room, but I was there. Well, I was on the balcony on top, to be exact, but I know what he did.
The man threw down his weapon and left his life in the hands of your leader. After he'd pretty much already said that he was going to turn his back on his comrades and join us. You're trying to get allies, and you're trying to prove that these people you're fighting against are monsters. I think you should be looking at someone else to lead you, if I'm being honest. Because that isn't going to get you anywhere. Now look, I understand that you need fighters. And I need a way of trying to get to the dragons and saving them. So I'll go along with this little band of bandits for a little while, until I get what I want. But don't think I'm going to trust you. I'm not going to stick my neck out for you. You can go ahead and do whatever you want, I won't. And if he does anything like that again in my presence, he kills another unarmed man, I will do everything in my power to stop him. He can try, if he wants, but I will also try and stop him. I've taken down one giant before, I can take down another.
Just because I don't think I've asked him before, or he hasn't told us.
You don't know
How
I'm a
old-
giant. Just want to point that out there.
You literally turned into a giant and jumped off the stand
yeah.
right in front of me.
About that, yeah.
How old does he look? I mean, I don't know if they age differently, Genesis or not, but just Visually, how old would he look?
27.
Okay, so young. You see, I know your perception of us is still very, well, fresh, considering we know each other for, what, 2 days now? I know on paper this looks really bad, but, and it does. But often good people make very poor decisions. And I'll linger a bit too much on that thought, and I won't say anything for a few seconds as I'm lost in thought. Just know that from a humble old man like me, these are good people. And you seem like a good person. I'm not asking you to trust any of us, not even me, because I think trust has to be earned, but just maybe try to have an open mind and see all the good things we're doing.
Well, I'll wait with bated breath for that. But maybe in the meantime, you could try and earn a little bit of that trust by maybe lending a couple of people to help me and my friend.
What did you have in mind?
Well, the gist of it is we're going to need to break into the Mages Guild.
Break in? You don't seem like a thief to me. Not that I'm judging, but...
I don't kill. I also don't know many of the laws here, so I'm just not going to bother with them.
Pretty sure stealing is still illegal, but I'll get the gist of it.
As I said, I don't kill. That doesn't mean I won't do anything else.
I get it. So you want to go in, what, quietly?
Ideally, I don't think trying to take on a whole Mages Guild directly is going to be a great idea.
Perfect. Then all you need is me. I'll get up and slowly walk over to him. And I pick up my staff, transforming it back to a stick, basically.
You any good at unlocking doors or picking locks or anything?
Maybe not that part.
Got anyone that is?
We do have someone, but I can make sure that we get in quietly. Or
Alright, well, if we can get you and that other person, then we'll probably have a decent chance.
Sure. See, that wasn't too bad, was it?
No, I suppose not. But there's still time.
True. But we both came out alive for this conversation, which is a good start.
Let's hope it keeps that way.
That's such a fucking low bar.
Murder didn't happen.
I'm quite old already. I mean, if I go, I go. Hey,
Just don't expect to become friends or anything like that.
one could still hope.
Well, don't get them too high, at least.
And I'll gently put my hand on his shoulder, like kind of turn him around so that we can both walk into the palace again.
All right. As you walk into the palace, you see Shirogane is standing near one of these walls, looking at this candlestick, and he's reaching up to it to kind of inspect it. And as you walk in, he hears the doors swing open. He accidentally pulls it off of the wall, and it just kind of clatters to the ground with a loud thud.
Oh god, it wakes up the dragon as well.
The dragon does indeed wake up.
That belonged to me, actually. See.
He looks at you and narrows his eyes slightly. You're the owner of this palace.
Well, no, I just like that candle.
He will kind of kneel down, pick it up, and then walk over. And as he does, he'll chuck it to you. Here you go, then.
Thanks.
You're not dead, he says to you, Luft.
Not yet.
Excellent. I would have hated to have to beat an old man with a stick.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll say humbly.
So what's the plan?
Well, Mulgear has agreed to get us in quietly, and apparently there is one other person that will be able to help us pick locks or get through doors or something. Not quite sure who that is, but Mulgear will know.
It's not the big red guy. That's... Yeah, it's not.
That's good.
It's his adoptive daughter. But, yeah.
Ah.
Like she's up for adoption?
Well, to me, it just very much seems like it's her adoptive daughter, so it's his adoptive daughter's.
Oh well. As long as she's not like her old man.
Just to clarify, the big red guy's not the dragon, right?
There's a slightly
No.
less big person here.
Understood.
One's a murderer, one's a dragon.
Fair enough.
I'll just rub my temple trying to keep all this shit together. I'm like, oh god. How about you go and talk to your dragon friend over there, and I'll go get Catheria.
Yeah, alright. See you in a bit.
Would I have any slight bit of knowledge to where she is right now?
You can just find her, it's fine. You can
Okay.
just look until you find her.
Yeah, I shall do that.
Alright. You find her... What will she be doing?
Reading up on medicine books.
Probably not, no.
Fair enough.
Really reading up on all that killing, murdering books.
No, you find her in the study poring over maps of the city.
She alone? Anyone else there, or...?
Yeah, she's alone.
I'll open the door. I don't know if there's a door. You there. I've been looking for just you. You there.
You there. Stop right there, criminal scum.
I need you to break in some locks.
Right, okay. She closes the book she was looking at. What lock specifically?
Well, probably a few, I assume doors, but, I mean, you probably want to know where it goes first, right?
Yeah. What's the job?
Okay, good. Yeah, well, Luft came back, and to say that he's not very happy to be here is an understatement, but he's willing to help us if we help him and some new friend out. You know, some guy who broke a candle in the main room. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically we're breaking into the main guild, and I'll try to give like a smile, but it comes off very awkward.
Okay, let's go tell Agis. He was already planning to try and like stop the Cersei, the Mages Guild.
I mean, sure, he can tag along if he wants to. I just needed someone that can break into stuff, and I figured you would be the best for that.
Did Moog totally forget about the meeting where we said, okay, we need to go sort out the Mages Guild?
No, I didn't, but those could have been 2 separate missions.
Yes, let's break in and then break in a second time.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know that we were breaking in with the first group as well. So, I mean, okay, cool.
Well, we're going to go confront her, because I basically said, yeah, this I believe it was Sabine, right?
Yeah, Sabine Cersei.
Yeah. Was a problem because of what she's basically researching with magic items. So it's either get rid of her or take the items.
Alright, well. But let's go find him. Do you know where he is?
I
His
think
room?
he said he was, in his room with Celeste.
Scandalous.
Go get him then.
As you walk, she says, "So what's your read on what Sorrows did?"
Well, hard to tell. He's obviously a good person, otherwise I don't think any of you guys would follow him as much as you do, but he's someone to talk to.
I'm not convinced that all of us are good people.
Well, most of the time, trying to be a good person can be enough.
She pauses in the hallway. I'm sure we've all got our will past. You probably more than most. No offense, but
I'll nod approvingly. I mean, not wrong, yeah.
sometimes I feel like I'm only pretending to be a good person.
Wait, that cannot.
Sometimes I think I'm only pretending to be a good person. That I plan to leave this group, long time ago now.
Do you still wish to leave the...
I stayed because I figured we were doing good, but if we're gonna start behaving like the people that we hate, then I don't know. Sorry, this isn't your problem, she says, running her hand through her head. I kind of looked to Sorrows as like a, I guess, moral compass. And now I realize that if he's making decisions like that, then maybe I can't trust myself to not make decisions like that. Does that make sense?
Well, it does. But I think what most people fail to see is that the world isn't split into good and bad. It's more of a spectrum, I would say. Not saying that as long as you're a good person, you can do whatever you want, but you're bound to slip up. I would know. All you can try and do is do better. It's time.
I feel like no matter what I do, I'm never going to be able to wash what I've done off of me. I think there's a person I care about and they don't see that side of me, and that terrifies me.
Can I insight check that?
Sure. It's because you look like a nice old man. She's confiding in you.
Come on. This might be the most important role in the entire campaign. Come on. I don't have
No,
inspiration.
he just pulls out a Werther's original.
You know, yeah, you pass with that. But real quick, you know, when I saw you in Asda the other day, Tommy, and your mum was there saying how old she felt because we're all old now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought Werther's originals while I was doing my weekly shop.
Hey man, they're fucking amazing.
They are.
Yo, I have
great.
2 bags in the back.
No, they're so good, but like Sam are making
They're really good.
Sam are making the absolutely correct joke that they're an old person's like treat. Is like just adds to that.
Do you know it's even worse for me because now because of my diabetes, I have to have sugar-free Werther's originals.
I dread to think what they taste.
Honestly, they're not bad. They just taste like regular Werther's originals, maybe just like a little less sweet. But like honestly, that's not a bad thing for me because they are a little overpowering sometimes.
But the cream-filled ones are.
I cannot.
Those are the ones I have.
Me too.
That you take some vodka and you put a couple of Werther's originals in it and leave it in the fridge overnight. Because my god, it's amazing. Truly amazing.
That's right. Kids at home, drink. Smoke while you're at it too.
Anyways,
Smoke while you're at it.
with 13, you get the sense that she's talking about clearly, like, you know, it's not just when she says someone I care about, it's not just like a friend, it's not sorrows. You get the sense she's talking about someone she's romantically involved with even. With a 13 as well, you can surmise one of 2 probable candidates.
Root beer.
Bro.
Candidate 1 would be Agis. They seem to be quite close. They spent a decent amount of time together. Candidate 2 is Celeste, because also spent quite a bit of time together, and Celeste and her were mostly alone sans die for quite a period of time when they were traveling down Taurus.
What?
Okay, while that is true, my character at least has only noticed a few things between ages. So would it be fair to say that if I had those 2 people in mind, it would, like, if my character
interpret that information how you like.
Okay, that's cool.
Agis is about to go on his jealous, self-destructive arc.
It's going to be a great love triangle. I'm going to get Celeste involved.
Skinny
shit.
pale elf missing half an ear, who's kind of got some weird demon guy constantly talking to him, versus the guy he tells you not to worry about, which is fucking Fighter McGee Chad dude.
Dragon Tamer.
First roll of the fucking campaign was a nat 20. He's literally supposed to be the fucking Chad Jesus man of the world.
Yeah, I ain't winning, guys.
I can wing for you, man. Okay, wait. Yeah. I mean, I have a very good head.
Who's also much closer in age to Gion than Agis is, just pointing that out as well.
Also, funny thing I want to say, Moog, is Kyphera basically said that, what was the thing she basically said? That she didn't feel like she was a good person or something in front of someone she cared about.
Yeah, that the person that she is interested in doesn't see her the way that they want them to see her, basically.
No.
Right?
She feels like the person she cares about doesn't see the side of her that she hates, which is this "I'm a bad person" side.
Right.
Pretending to be a good person, and thinks that the person she cares about thinks she's genuinely a good person.
Moog, you witnessed me keelhaul a man to death.
I mean, true. Good thing Luft wasn't there, I guess.
Yeah, take that how you will.
No, instead, the Ruined was there and he participated.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, I also very much participated by having the guy paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so take that how you will when she says that.
You know what? That episode never happened, right?
Yeah,
that was not canon.
It's absolutely canon.
Never happened.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Also, we have root beer. She's like a living testament of that session having happened. Right, well, anyway. Well, have you ever thought about that they do see that side of you and they just go with it because they like the other side more?
Maybe. But I worry that the other side of me is not the real me, you know?
Well, I don't know you guys long enough. I don't know anyone in this group long enough. But if you're putting on an act, you're doing an excellent job. That's all. And I've even heard a story about you breaking in somewhere and then getting captured for a friend. Something that a bad person would do, if you ask me.
Yeah, meanwhile, I got my whole family killed. Guess they left that part of the story out.
I too, well, I suppose you could say killed someone that mattered to me more than anyone. And I, well, managed to live with it, I suppose. Things that have happened happen. Could just try and be better.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Anyways, let's go find Agis. And Celeste.
I'll give her a very understanding smile, and I'll walk. Can I insight check her while we walk, like kind of try and see how she's feeling right now?
Sure.
Not bad. Good.
Yeah, she's not fully believing in what you said, but like you have given her comfort at the very least.
Okay. Also, I'm not sure if this counts considering he's still kind of hostile, but would the conversation with Luft earlier give us a bonding die? Would that be
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. You can both have a bonding die.
a...
Tight.
Hi.
Wait, where was that again? I swear this
Features.
first bonding die I got.
Hi.
You might not have any yet, so I might need to add them to both your character sheets, so that's fine.
Alright.
Been
Of
on
course, it's the two
adventures?
characters that are new.
Mhm.
Damn. Unlucky.
You been dungeon crawling?
Yeah, it's one new character saying to a new one, like, please stay. They're all maniacs. Like,
Yeah.
please,
man.
I swear they get better.
I have severe Stockholm syndrome, help me.
They're not that bad, I swear. Please.
Please, I need someone normal, I beg.
Luft's just like, blink twice if you need help.
Blinks rapidly.
Come on then. Come sit down. Cat transfer. Come on. Come on.
What a distinguished gentleman.
I like to
Is
think
it
when you
a lady?
can't see the cats on Calum's screen, though, it's just him being a schizophrenic and just,
God, that would be sick. Well, not...
Oh, please
You
don't
get the
sit
idea.
there. Okay, I guess this is the thing.
Is it a he or a she?
This one is she. Hey? Yep. Thank you.
Clementine.
Right into the mic.
I think having a cat on the regular on the stream is boosting our viewer numbers. Is that how that works?
I don't know how anything works, man.
Either.
What do you have to say to the people?
The people.
She's not a big fan of the government, guys.
No,
Shit.
stop doing it, man.
She basically told us to fuck off. That's crazy.
Yeah, she said fuck the government when I was bringing her back. Fucking bring her out of the garage.
I do
Based
actually
cat.
speak cat.
Got me good.
Alright, you both got a bonding die. Congratulations.
Hey.
Alright.
Many more to come.
You walk
Hopefully.
into Aegis's bedroom where Celeste is sat on a chair and Agis is wherever, and they're just both saying phrases in a language that neither of you speak, as far as I know.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't help, but the hand signals of flapping wings. I feel like it accentuates the language.
I think, if anything, it confuses the language, says Celeste.
Okay.
Are they speaking Sylvan or Orc by any chance?
No, they're not.
No, it's draconic, but you know how it is in draconic. Forget about it. flaps the wing.
Please don't make that canon.
It's not.
Hey, I'm flying here.
Bro, if we get dragons and we have to like do this every time we want to talk to them,
Yeah, you gotta do like flag signals, like with the wings as you're talking.
In a D&D campaign I was in previously, we canonically made it so that Draconic sounds like the audible version of Windings.
Yeah.
no.
Anyways, you and Moog walk in. Hey, says Celeste.
Oh, sorry, were we interrupting?
Just giving Agis here some lessons in Draconic.
It's not going well, but I'll get the hang of it. I always do.
Sure you will. He always does, you hear that kid?
She kind of just looks at you like,
Anyway.
So what's up?
We want to... well, actually, you don't know the story yet. Well, Luft returned. He is... Well, I'm sure you can imagine. He's willing to help us. Also, he got this weird friend. And basically, they both need our help. And since they want us to, well, bring it to the Mage Academy, I figured we could just kill two birds with one stone.
oh, two mages with one stone, says Kypheria.
Sure, yeah, that works.
I don't think we'd be killing any mages. Well, I'd like not to, but
Probably don't bring sorrows, says Celeste.
Yeah, not with Luft around. I think they need some cooling off, both of them.
Or they need to work together and set aside their differences, says Kypheria.
Oh, they definitely do. I'm just not sure if right now is the best moment for that.
I'd also like to say I don't want to jeopardize the survivability of the group by leaving people out that are
I agree.
worth fighting. Because while it's hard to live with people doing things that Sora have done, it's even harder to live with people dying when it could have been prevented
Exactly.
in your own group. So anyway, should we get everyone else together and form a plan of action, or has it already been made, or?
I think we're just basically ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Of course, if you want to continue learning a little bit, I'm sure we can postpone it by a bit, but...
No, it's fine. Seems weird how you didn't bring Luft with you guys, but it's fine. We'll go see him.
Well, he's with the dragon, obviously. You know, fan.
Yeah, I'll head with them. I don't know if Celeste wants to come with, or...
Yeah, he'll come with as well.
Cool. Not tell him to die, Lamau. Get left out, nerd.
He's probably scrying already again. The fuck.
5th level spell, he only has it once.
Oh.
Alright.
Is he a wizard? He is, right?
Yeah.
That means he has arcane recovery.
This is true. This is true. He could start scrying again.
I played a wizard in Baldur's Gate. I know, Mish.
You can choose to expand spell slots to cover up to a combined level of 5th. Yeah, you could do that. He doesn't really need to right now, because he doesn't need to scry right now, but you're absolutely right. That is a tool in his tool belt.
Yeah.
Alright.
Waiting back?
Yep. So you four get back to Shirogane and Luft.
I probably at some point would have offered to introduce to Shirogane.
Yeah.
Shirogane to the dragon.
He just goes, I'm good.
And then I'll go over and just like be petting her and stuff, I guess, until they come back.
Also, just worth noting, if Luft at any point did in character struggle to say the name Shirogane, he would say that you can call him Shiro.
Alright, okay.
Alright. Yeah, you see the other four approaching.
Hello.
It's good to see you again, Luft.
Yeah. I hear you're going to be helping us out on a little escapade.
Well, funnily enough, the stars have aligned. We spoke this morning about problems in the Mages Guild.
Oh, well, that's good then.
May I ask what the reason is that you guys are interested in this Mages Guild?
Well, I go into the city. Hi, my name's Shirogane, he says, and he offers out his hand.
Agis. Oh, big man.
He offers it to Kai Fury and Celeste as well, and they both shake. Sorry, what's up?
I never got a fucking hand. That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
You didn't as politely introduce yourself, so...
Yeah, you also said you were going to kill him.
Well, he said it first.
So I arrived in the city, day before yesterday now. And, I had an item in my possession called a family heirloom. Happened to, as the stories go, hold the soul of an incredibly powerful demon. You know how it is. And, got jumped by some thugs and they stole it off me. So I decided to pay them a visit last night and got them to tell me who hired them to do it. Some bigwig at the Mages Academy.
Sabine, by any chance?
He nods. I need the mask back and then I can get on with why I'm here.
See.
Which, now that I think about it, is actually... It came here about that, he says, gesturing at Celeste's hip. I'm guessing. And Celeste looks down at the horn strapped to his strapped to his hip. Uh-huh, says Celeste, and he just kind of like turns so that the horn is like away from Shirogane. I'm not a thief, just to be clear.
I told you people would come.
Yeah, I suppose you did, the Celeste. Yeah, got sent to go and investigate weird magical horn blasting across the lands. Find out what was what with that. Who hired you, the Celeste? It's the sensei of the Ardai Tiles. Kind of one of the agents, for want of a better term.
Can I roll a check to see if I know anything about that?
Yeah, it's going to be a history check from anyone who wants to roll.
Almost a net 20.
Luft doesn't bother.
Luft is in his villain arc. Second fucking session.
He also just doesn't know anything about this place's history or really anywhere.
Agis, did you study academically magic?
Yes.
You can have advantage on your roll then.
Okay. Guess I'll just roll again.
Yep. Nice. You have indeed heard of the Ardai Isles. The Ardai Isles are a very famous magical academy / safe haven. It's a place for people to study magic of all kinds. So it's not just like wizards who study there. It is sorcerers, warlocks, artificers, monks, various types of fighters. Yet they celebrate all forms of magic. They also are historians, they are people who collect artifacts, and they are neutral. They're not part of any kingdom. They're geographically in the Kingdom of Valenn, but they are not politically aligned with anyone. As opposed to, say, the academy that your sister works at in Valar, which is obviously aligned with Valar. So Kytheria also nods, seemingly having heard of the Ardai Isles, because she rolled a fucking nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd offer to show you like a badge or something, but we don't really do that. Says Shirogane with a smile. Alright, well, were you sent for the horn? No, I just wanted the answers, really. Sensei seemed to think it was something important. I don't really know.
I think it's important.
Yeah, just excuse me if I don't trust everyone who walks in the door, all things considered, who our enemies are. Tell you what, you prove your trustworthiness to us, says Celeste. Sounds like you want something from the Mages Academy anyways. How about my friends? Maybe then I tell you what's worth the horn. He looks to you, Moke. Oh, not Moke, sorry, Luft. Looks to you. Sounds like a fair trade to me.
I mean, sure. Luft feels like he's getting more out of this deal because the initial deal was like we just needed help getting into the Mages Guild. In return, they'd help anyway. So now we're getting extra information on top.
Also, Agis and Mo, you can go ahead and roll me Arcana check since you're both magic users. I mean, I guess Luft is also a magic user, aren't you? You're an arcane archer.
Roll my roll.
You can roll
Yeah.
arcane as well. You technically should have rolled arcane when you first met him, or arcana, not arcane.
Oh.
Yeah, Luft, you can sense that you obviously have already seen the Bokken in action, and that's magical. You can also sense the katana is magical. Agis, you can sense that the katana in particular is a very powerful magical artifact.
Interesting.
Would be a shame if he died, Dan. I'd hate that.
Okay, then as I start to conversate, I will just be staring at this artifact. Well, I don't know how much Luft has brought you up to speed, but of yesterday, targets were set on me as well by Sabine for a magical artifact. Sent an assassin to try and, get me out of the way to take it. I've had a run with her before. We tried to recruit her to our side of what's going on. And that's where we've found out that her research, what she specializes in is demonology. She already has a few artifacts that she's researching. And whether you believe us or not, research like that getting into the wrong hands of what we're up against is not good. So we are either taking the artifacts or, last resort, removing a very powerful game piece from the opposition. And I do mean that heavily with a last resort.
That all sounds fine with me, just as long as you don't take my mask. I leave with that.
You may keep your mask.
Good. Right. Let's go talk to some mages, he says with a smile. Celeste just clears his throat and murmurs to you, Agis. So are you gonna bring sorrows?
Can I roll, like, perception?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, actually. What languages does Celeste know?
Draconic.
Fuck!
Yeah, common, draconic, and another thing that I don't know if you know if he speaks that one or not yet. Either way, it's not one that you speak.
No,
Probably celestial.
How'd you guess?
Just a little inkling.
Yeah, no, okay. I guess he whispers at me that then.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll that perception. You can tell that he whispers something, but not what. You don't hear it.
I'll just be looking at them intently then.
I know you guys wanted to have... I take that this be a quiet operation.
I'm kind of indifferent.
However, this is a mages guild. And even if there are few mages there, they are still mages.
Yeah, I just don't want them to be dead ones by the time we leave.
No, I'd rather there not be dead allies by the time we leave.
Well then, how about we leave out the big guy then, because he's going to be too big and too messy.
I too think that bringing Soros in will make stuff harder than it has.
Really? I'm thinking the opposite. Is there any way we can talk about this, or is this a non... what would you call it?
Negotiable.
Negotiable.
Yeah, that's right. Non-negotiable.
If you can promise me you can keep him under reins, then I'll think about it.
In that case, I'll have a talk.
I'll come with.
Alright. Celeste will also come with. You go and find Sorrows, who's probably in the process of building his barricades.
Crying.
He's doing the Avengers thing where he's chopping wood angrily.
Mm-hmm.
And then rips one apart.
Rips SpongeBob's ass apart.
Sorry, what?
That picture is so fucking good.
Alright, you find Sorrows.
Now this is Sorrow's intervention.
Can't actually hear you, Calum, if you're saying something.
What's Sorrow's up to?
Sorrows is he's building a barricade. Probably made a big chunk of wood or something.
Has he actually?
Yeah, that's legit what he was doing.
So we can't actually get into the room. What are you saying?
No, you get in the barricades. It's cover, not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you mind if we come in?
Be my guest. I'm just building some barricades for safety. In case the worst happens.
Well, Luft has returned. And I'll just wait for his reaction, I guess.
I don't really react. Oh
We plan
yes.
to leave for the Mages Guild. They have some business there. Well, with they, I mean Luft and his new companion. And of course, we also have our business there, so...
The artifact.
Yeah.
This is good. Does Luft know anything?
No, they're there for their own interests. They were looking for help to get in.
What are they after?
Some masks, to my understanding.
An
Didn't
item
bother
that was also stolen.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's an item that was also stolen.
I see. Oh, wait. Who is they, anyway? You said Luft came, but...
It's a companion of his. Apparently he met him last night.
I see. Very well.
Here's the thing, as you can probably guess. Luft isn't too happy with us bringing you up.
We're at war.
So,
Pleasantries aren't part of the experience.
while that may be the case, the job we're on is gonna have some rules.
What do you mean?
I think everyone can agree that the only person
The only person that there is a chance that we are killing is Sabine. If it gets out of control.
They may have some good information. Killing wouldn't be what I would suggest.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is that if we come up against resistance, you're not killing any other mages.
I have no interest in killing the mages. They may be an ally.
Right. All is we're on the same page.
Why would we not be?
I'll just look at him like, what the fuck just happened yesterday?
I am not some rampaging beast. I put down an assassin. No innocent man. Do not think too much of it.
You find thinking of that is all the people are doing.
When do we leave?
If you're ready now.
I'll prop up the block of wood I was holding and head for the door.
As you do, Celeste grabs you by the arm.
Oh boy.
He doesn't look at you, he just holds your arm while looking straight ahead and just says, "You know, when we were in that slave encampment together, you and I were both chosen as leaders. But according to what the dice told all of us, whatever happens with Osmore, that's me. So, you fuck up like that again, well, then maybe you don't belong with us."
Oh shit.
I'll smirk.
It's about time you found your fight.
He just lets go of your arm.
I'll carry on walking.
He only turns round to lock eyes with Agis. And he just gives you a silent nod, Agis, you're now his second in command.
Oh god, I feel guilty. Shit, I've done worse for I've done so much worse shit, man. Oh god. Oh god. Is this how it feels to be a politician? Oh god.
Here's the thing, right? For the longest time, Sorrows was Celeste's go-to right hand.
Go-to guy?
Yeah. And then he didn't always agree with the Ruin, but him and the Ruin were definitely two sides of the same coin, and then you were his other trusted advisor. The Ruin's now gone, Sorrows has done this. He's like, well, I guess you're my most trusted advisor now.
Oh god.
You're now the check to Dai's bullshit, because
oh god,
I mean, what Sorrows did was a very Dai-like move.
If his choice goes from folk hero to
god damn it, I'm Goebbels.
To fucking schizophrenic crack cooker, that's
I know, it's crazy how Sorrows has become a complete hypocrite just like Dai. Dai's been around for too long, man. He's rubbing off on Sorrows. He needs to go.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. It's great drama. Hey, everyone have a good inspiration point, by the way. A good inspiration point? Everyone have an inspiration point.
A good inspiration point?
Your RP's been, phenomenal recently. And, this arc is great.
I just love the justification from Sorrows. Oh, I'm not going to kill any mages. They could be allies. Kills a man who was literally on the verge of becoming an ally while he was unarmed.
It's the
Not quite
fucking
simple as that.
I don't know. I mean, if these mages attack us, it's pretty much like game then in your mind.
No.
Okay.
Feels eerily similar to Jace just slamming that guy out there where they're at.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Hell yeah! I guess we're going.
Yep, and that'll be next session, obviously. Real quick though, need to work out XP.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
No. Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Luft, you gain 400 XP.
Cool.
And everyone else can have 100. It's not a lot, but there was not a lot of combat. It was just kind of like navigating stuff at the moment, so.
I knew it. Boop.
Alrighty.
Julio.
Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you all next time. Love your faces and yeah, stuff and things. Get to maybe kill some mages next session.
Yes, loads of them.
Alrighty. Bye bye.
Bye.